Okay, welcome back to MathPro by Bloom Academy. This is the second part of complex fractions. Yeah, you remember we did the first part, we did something like 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 divided by, I don't remember, 1/3 minus 1/4, something like that. And I said, what? You do the simplify the numerators and the denominators first, and then you come and perform this division. Okay, so how do we do this first one right here? Okay, so I'm hoping to make this video really short, but I'm not sure that can happen. We'll see. Okay, so how do we do this over here? All right, so we have 1 over x plus 2 over y all over 3 over x minus 5 over y. Okay, so the top, okay, how do you do it? Okay, the least common denominator, okay, it's x times y. What do we do with it? We take it and then what? We multiply by this, okay? X times y by this term. If you do that, the x's cancel. You're left with y. Y times 1 is 1. That's what you put. Y times y, 1 is y. That's what you put over here. Plus, you do the same thing. You take the LCD or LCM and then you multiply by this term too. When you do that, here the y is cancelled. We are left with x. X times 2 is 2x. So here we have it with the top. Okay, let's go to the bottom. So the same process. What is the LCM? Is x times y. What do you do with it? You multiply it by this term. When you multiply it, the x here cancels that x on the top. Denominator cancels the numerator. What are we left with? 3. 3 times y. 3y. You put that over here. Bring your minus sign. Okay. And then you do the same thing over here. X times y. The y's cancel. Minus 5x. Okay. So now we have simplified the numerators and the denominators. Okay. So now what do we write? Now we have y plus 2x over xy. Okay. We rewrite this division sign as this. It is the same thing. We haven't changed anything. 5x over xy. Okay. So you remember this from 5th grade, KFC. Okay. KFC, keep, flip, change to multiplication. So y plus 2x over xy. We change this to multiplication. We flip this xy over 3y minus 5x, right? This is multiplication, not x. Okay? Now, what do you see now? There's xy, they cancel. And what are you left with? You're left with y plus 2x on the top over 3y minus 5x on the bottom. There you have it. Okay? Number 2. How about this one here? Okay, give it a shot. Go over this one here that I've done. Okay, go over this. I hope you mastered the previous video, complex fractions 1. Then go over this. Make sure you do it by yourself. Get the same answer. Then come over here and try this question. 5 over 3x minus 2 over x, all divided by 1 plus 3x. Give it a shot first. Then come back here and look at the solution. Come back here and look at the solution step by step. You find the LCM of x plus 3 and x, which is that product. Do not multiply it through. Do not distribute it through to get x squared plus 3x. Do not. Just leave it like that. And then what do? You take the LCM and then you multiply by each term. Okay. If you do that, then it's x plus 3 cancels the x plus 3. You're left with x, 5x here. And you do the same thing on that side. The x cancels x, and you're left with 2 parentheses x plus 3. Okay. And then you come here with the denominator. If you have 7 plus 1 over 2, what do? It's 2 times 7 plus 1 all over 2. It's 2 times 7 plus 1 all over 2. So the same thing here. It is x times 1 plus 3 all over x. That's what we have right here. Okay. So now we have simplified. We simplify your okay. So step by step from here, we go over here. Okay. We distribute it through, and then we simplify the numerator, and denominator is simplified. Okay. So now what do we have here? This division sign, we just write it like this. Okay. Makes it clear to do KFC, makes it easier to do KFC. All right. So when you have that, keep, flip, change. Okay. So we end up with this, and then the x cancels the x. What do we have left? 3x minus 6 over x plus 3 times x plus 3, which is x plus 3 squared. You're done. If you want to factorize the top further, it can be 3 parentheses x minus 2 all over x plus 3 squared. You're done. Okay, try this one too. Give it a shot. Okay, it's getting a little complicated. That's why it's called complex fractions. Okay, give it a shot. Go over what I did, then come back and try this one here. Follow the rules. See what I've done. You find the LCM of the denominators, and that's what you get, x plus 3 times x plus 4. Okay, what do you do with the LCM? Okay, what do you do with the LCM or LCD? You take it and multiply by each term. When you do that, the x plus 3 cancel the x plus 3. Okay, okay. Do not distribute here. Do not distribute here to get x squared plus 7x plus 12. Do not. Just leave it like that, and then multiply by each term. If you do that, this x plus 3 cancels. You left with 2 parentheses x plus 4. And then here you'll be left with 1 times x plus 3. Okay, you do the same thing at the bottom. You simplify. Okay, you can pause the video and watch it. Simplify it. Okay, step by step. Simplify it. Simplify it. And then this part here, once you simplify the top and the numerator and the denominator, just write it as this form. This division line is that one. Okay, and then it's easier to apply KFC. Keep, flip this, change. Okay, if you do that, you see the x plus 3s cancel. Anything else that divides or cancels? No. You're done. The top is left with x minus 5 times x minus 3. And the bottom is left with x plus 4 times 5x plus 3. Okay? And if you don't see this as an answer option, okay, and you see this is the same thing, because you expand the top, you get this one, and you expand the bottom, you get that one. Okay? There you go. And then finally, this one right here, 3x over y, 3x divided by y squared all over 12x divided by 7y. Okay, so this is much easier. You just write, this is the numerator, this is the division line, that's the denominator. And you come back, keep, flip, change. Okay, when you do that, the y cancels. You see there's a y divided by y squared. There's one y here, there are 2 of them. So that goes, and then that will be left with just one y at the bottom. And then 3x divided by 12x, the x's cancel, and then 3 divides 3, 1, and then 4. So what do you have on the top left? It's 7 times 1. The y's are going 7 times 1. The bottom is 4 times y. And that's your answer. All right. So you go to our Excel. Algebra 1, section GG. Practice this, except, okay, skip GG1 and GG6. Skip these two. All right, that's the end of the video. Keep on practicing. Okay, one topic at a time. Apply yourself very well, and all things being equal, you shall what? Bloom. Welcome to Bloom Academy. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.